What if I told you there's a god who once forgot he was a god? A being born of the wind, strong enough to move mountains, yet so humble that he never used his power until love reminded him. We all know Hanuman the hero, but do we really know his story? Let's go back to where it began with a breath of wind and a spark of divinity. Hanuman's mother, Anjana, was a celestial being cursed to live on earth. She prayed for a child who would free her. The wind god Vayu carried Lord Shiva's blessings into her womb, and that's how the son of the wind was born. As a child, he looked up at the blazing sun and thought, that must be a fruit meant for me. He leapt to grab it, and lightning struck him down. That scar on his cheek, Hanu, became his name. Every legend says the same thing. His strength came from innocence, not pride. Little Hanuman had energy to spare, and he used it for mischief. He disturbed sages in meditation, moved rocks just to see them roll. The sages didn't punish him, they protected him with a strange gift. You will forget your powers, they said, until someone reminds you of them. It sounds like a curse, but it was wisdom. Even gods need to forget to understand what faith feels like. Years later, when Sita was taken to Lanka, Rama's army reached the edge of the sea. The waves stretched endlessly ahead, and silence fell. That's when the elder Jambavan turned to Hanuman and said, "Why do you stand quiet? Don't you remember who you are?" And something clicked. The curse lifted. Hanuman smiled, and the wind began to move with him. He grew larger than the trees, bowed to Rama, and leapt. The earth shook beneath his feet. That leap wasn't just across the ocean, it was across doubt. In Lanka, he delivered Rama's message to Sita and offered proof of love, a small ring. Captured by Ravana's soldier, he let them tie him up and set his tail on fire. Then he rose into the sky, laughing, and used that same flame to light up the arrogance of an empire. When he returned, he didn't boast, he just said, "I have seen Mother Sita. She waits for you." Hanuman isn't only a story about strength, it's about memory. We forget who we are when fear takes over. Hanuman forgot too, until purpose woke him up. That's why psychologists call it the Hanuman effect. Hidden potentials appears when belief returns. In yoga, his breath, Vayu, is the energy that holds everything together. He is not just in temples, he is in every deep breath before courage. The stories say each god blessed him. Fire gave him protection, water, balance, wind, speed, the sun, knowledge, death, mercy, and Brahma, immortality. Because the universe recognized in him what humans often forget: power that asks for nothing. Ancient texts like the Mahabharata describe him meeting Bhima centuries later. He told his brother, "Wherever Rama's name is spoken, I will be there." Even today, in forests and mountains, pilgrims tell stories of a monk who appears, helps, and vanishes with the wind. Maybe that's just imagination, or maybe it's the wind keeping its promise. His name crossed oceans too, into Indonesia's Ramayana, Cambodia's temples, even Thai murals where he's a warrior king. Archaeologists trace his worship to over 2000 years ago. Scientists still debates the Ram Setu, that chain of stones in the sea, natural or human-made, but belief sees his footprints in every wave. Maybe Hanuman isn't a god who forgot his power. Maybe he's the reminder that we have forgotten ours. And the next time you feel small, remember, the wind is still listening. If you felt this story, subscribe to The Colors of Me for more journeys into India's sacred and unseen worlds where faith isn't imagined but lived.